Here we have 3 dry seaweeds and 3 fresh seaweeds. You have wakame, which is brown seaweed, here in desiccated form, sea beans, and kombu royale. This group of friends is taking part in a rather strange cookery class. They are learning how to cook seaweed. It is very easy to cook seaweed. The easiest way is to use dry seaweed. You can use it as a herb, like parsley or coriander. You sprinkle it on soups or any other dish. You can also rehydrate it by plunging it into water. That way, you can make salads. In salads or dishes such as this filet mignon, seaweed is leaving Asian cuisine and sneaking its way into French cooking. Original, it's also a very healthy food.
Elles sont excellentes pour la santé d'abord.
It is excellent for health, first because of the mineral source. It contains a great deal more than any fruit or vegetable on earth. Although it doesn't totally replace meat, there is a lot of protein in seaweed. That is particularly interesting for those wishing to reduce their meat consumption. It helps maintain the cardiovascular balance and diminishes the risk of premature aging. Far from being reserved to home cooking, seaweed is also making its way to restaurants. Here, the main menu is traditional, but seaweed has been an ingredient for the last 25 years. I use seaweed in my recipes because of the taste. Not all seaweeds have the same taste. Some are more salty and some are more peppery. I think of it like another kind of vegetable, in fact. And seaweed is a favorite garnish for this chef. I'm going to plunge it into boiling water.
Bouillante. On va attendre.
We'll wait for 2 to 3 minutes. A few shallots added to the seaweed that we blanched, and that's it. We drizzle a little basil, olive oil over it. That's sea bream fillet with basil, dulse, and sea lettuce. If you cook with seaweed at home, a packet will cost you about €4 and it can be bought in organic supermarkets. Here, the trainee chefs seem delighted.
I love seaweed because it tastes of the sea and has a consistency of vegetables. It's crunchy, it's not salty at all. And has a very original flavour. That one is a bit like lettuce.
Mainly harvested in Brittany, there are over 1,200 kinds of seaweed, but only 12 types are sold, so be careful. You can't just pick up seaweed off the beach. You have to harvest it when it's alive, when it's still attached to the rocks. Then you have to wash it well and, of course, avoid picking it in industrial ports. A natural and renewable food source, seaweed could turn into a favorite food and compete with more traditional vegetables.